Welcome, guys. I go by the name GH Fame, and today I'm gonna be giving you an overall estimate cost on my project. Okay, I'm gonna give you from the continual ground floor to the first casting, which will be in this episode. Okay, so actually I bought my land at Awush. Yes, it was an half plot, so I decided to build something small. And actually the project is a 7-bedroom story building, 2-story building, and the ground floor is a 3-bedroom apartment, and the first floor is a 4-bedroom apartment, which is 2-bedroom each apartment. Okay, so this is an overall estimate expenses on the project from continual ground floor to the casting. So actually I bought this land on an already developed site, which is an already developed area, let me say it that way, and it's actually a half plot. Okay, as you can see in the video below, I bought this land as is, and there was already a foundation laid on the project. As you can see in the video, this was exactly how I bought the land. This was exactly how the land was when I purchased it. Okay, so there were foundation laid on it, and I didn't like the foundation because it seems to be an old kind of foundation. You see, this kind of curves in the foundation are way more outdated. Okay, and actually their plan was a dollar sign plan. Their drawing was a dollar sign. That's whereby you see all these curves. So I decided to demolish these curves in the project. Okay, I decided to demolish all the curves in the project and extend the foundation to make the room more spacious, because actually their room were very, very, very small. Actually very, very tiny, very small. Like, guys, like, won't even occupy a bedroom. Like, sorry, wouldn't even occupy a bed or a mattress. So I decided to make the corrections on the foundation and extend the foundation way wider and bigger. So I decided to start everything. I decided to continue everything as I purchased the project, as I purchased the land. Okay, so I extended the foundation and created a porch. So as you can see, we demolished the curves, all those curves in the foundation, and we made it a square. We made it squared, and also created a porch in front of the building. You can't create you can't create a house without a porch. You can't create a house. You can't make a project without a porch. It's very, very vital. At least you could get a place for visitors to sit and have a drink. So we decided to demolish all those curves and extend the foundation and add some 102 this thing, which is we decided to make all the rooms have their washrooms. So we decided to make more washrooms in the project, and we add a guest room also in the project, which is a 3-bedroom apartment that's showing on the screen right now. So this place were actually a guest washroom, but after the first floor casting, we decided to demolish this area and add it to the master bedroom, because all this area occupies all these areas going this side was for the master bedroom. So we decided to demolish everything, and this is how the filling of the foundation went through. This was how everything was going. We decided to make the filling. Actually, I didn't bother filling. There were much filling on the project or on the land already, so we just hired an excavator to dig those sand and use it for the filling. So I just hired a labor which they filled those sand in the foundation properly. And after that, I hired a compactor to compact those filling to make it strong. So after that, we did the casting. Okay, so this was how everything goes through from the continuum ground floor to the casting. So this was the estimate from the continual ground floor to the casting. Okay, so the corrections on the foundation cost me 8,100 Ghana cedis, and the filling on the foundation cost me 3,200 Ghana cedis, and plumbing works cost me 1,800 plus workmanship. The materials cost 1,400, and the plumber took 400 Ghana cedis. So and also I made a beam on top of the foundation, a complete beam on top of the foundation, which cost me 3,100 Ghana cedis plus workmanship for the steel work. And I bought a DPM rubber black big size, which cost 500 Ghana cedis, and the compactor took 500 Ghana cedis, and the cement for casting the ground floor took 120 bars because of the beam that were placed on top of the foundation. It actually made us bought more cement for the foundation, and we used 2 trips of stones and 2 trips of sand, and the cyber board that we use including for the casting was 20 pieces, which cost 1,500 Ghana cedis during that time. Actually, the former who were actually supervising this project actually cheated on me so much that I later realized and I was going crazy. But let it slide. It has already happened. Actually, at that time, the cyberboard was 45 Ghana cedis, but he took me 100. He took me almost like 70 something Ghana cedis for cyberboard, which is crazy. So the ground floor labor plus machine took 2,000 Ghana cedis. So the overall cost on the continual ground floor to the casting cost me 34,300 Ghana cedis. Okay, so this was how it went. Okay, so let's go to the block laying to the lintel. So actually we did the block work in I think 1 week time. That was when we started the block work, and actually we used 2,100 blocks for this project. Okay, we used 2,100 blocks for the block laying, and we used I think 50 bags of cement. So this is actually the block laying. This is actually day 1 of the block laying. Actually, guys, there was something surprising about this project. When we started making this project, anytime I step my foot on the project, in the rooms, the rooms were so small. I couldn't even think we could even place a mattress in it. But guys, after the first floor casting, the room was very spacious. So it sounds kind of weird to me. Actually, the former supervising the project told me the rooms are enough, so I should wait till we did the first floor casting. So I didn't understand him until I realized what he was saying was actually true. Yeah. So guys, sometimes don't overthink when building in Ghana or when making a project. Just wait for the final finishing so you can judge for yourself. So this was how the block laying were actually going. Okay, this was how the block laying went through. Guys, pardon me for my language. I'm not really good in English. Okay, and I'm not here to speak tree because this can go worldwide. People will be watching from outside. Okay, so this was actually how the block laying were going through and all that. So let me take you to the. Okay, so as you can see, this was the beam that we placed on top of the foundation, which was very, very essential and vital. Actually, a friend introduced that to me, and I was so impressed in doing that. Yeah, I was so impressed. So I did that, and I think it's gonna help me a lot. Okay, so let's move straight to the lintel. Okay, I think this was day 7 of the. Actually, we did a 9 coat. It was a 9 coat blocks. The laying of the block to the lintel was actually 9 coat, and I think this was actually the final lintel. Sorry, the final stage of the lintel. Yes. So as you can see, we made the columns. Yes. This is the backyard of my project, of my land, sorry. And it's so spacious. This is the front elevation. Okay, so guys, this was the lintel. So let's get right into the total cost of the lintel. Actually, I bought a 2,100 blocks, as I was saying, which cost me 12,600 Ghana cedis. And I bought 50 bags of cement, which cost 3,000 Ghana cedis. And water that I used was 200 Ghana cedis. And labor for laying the 2,100 blocks was 4,500 Ghana cedis. They used 2 weeks in doing this project. And the labor for casting the columns cost me 1,000 Ghana cedis, which is 30 pillars in the project. And I bought a half cubic of laterite, which is 1,000 Ghana cedis for the columns. And the cement for the columns was 20 bags. And the skyscraper to the lintel was 380 Ghana cedis. And I bought 1 ton of 16 iron rod, which was 6,200 during that time, which is May 2022. And a 3x8 rod, 20 pieces, which cost 400 Ghana cedis, and a bundle wire, 2 bundles, which cost 120 Ghana cedis, and the transportation for bringing those materials cost 150 Ghana cedis. Workmanship for the steel bender were also 800 Ghana cedis, and the wood for the columns plus the cutting and transportation total cost 1,300 Ghana cedis, and the carpentry workmanship for the columns were 1,000 Ghana cedis. So guys, this was actually the total breakdown for the block laying to the lintel, which is the total breakdown for laying 2,100 blocks to lintel. It was 34,050 Ghana cedis. So let's move straight to the decking. Okay, so the decking, this is the road works for the decking. Actually, I first bought 2 tons of 12 rod, which cost 5,600 Ghana cedis, and it wasn't enough, which is 11,200 Ghana cedis. And I bought 16 rod, which is 1 ton. Actually, the 16 was enough because the 16 was used for the beams, and it was enough for the first floor decking. And I bought 3x8 iron rod, 40 pieces, which cost 520 Ghana cedis. And I bought 4 bundles of binding wire, which cost 240 Ghana cedis. And also I bought 36 pieces of 40 rod, which we use some for the steps leading to the first floor, which cost 2,502 Ghana cedis. And I bought 230 pieces of 12 which wasn't enough that we used in completing the decking. And we use some for the steps too as well, which cost 12,144 Ghana cedis. And I bought a 1 piece of 10 rod, which is 27.8. I didn't know what they used it for, but I think they used it for the steps or something. And I bought a bundle wire 2 core, which is 17 Ghana cedis. And TNT for bringing those materials was 450 Ghana cedis. And the steel benders took 3,700 Ghana cedis, which cost 36,322 Ghana cedis. Actually, I have a video of the steel works, but it's gonna be way far than I think it will be in this video. But let me check that out for you. Okay, so this was how the steel work started and ended. Okay, it's actually the steel works. How we started the steel work. So as you can see, it's an already developed area. So I get this land by chance, and I decided to grab it. I didn't make loose. Yes, it's an half plot. Yeah, it's an half plot, and it cost me a lot. Yes, it really cost a lot. This land cost a lot. Yeah, so this is how the steelworks were done. Yeah. So let's move into the carpentry work of the project. Okay. So the steelwork cost me 36,322 Ghana cedis. And this is the carpentry works of the project. For the carpentry works, I'm gonna make everything short, and I'm gonna make everything easy and simple for you guys. Actually, I rent the plywood and I bought some of the plywood, and I rent some of the 2x4 and I bought some of the 2x4, including the cyber board. Okay, so the overall estimate of the carpentry works was 23,190 Ghana cedis. I rented 35 pieces of plywood, each cost 70 Ghana cedis, and the total was 2,450 Ghana cedis. And I bought 23 pieces of the plywood, which one cost 165 Ghana cedis, and the total was 375 Ghana cedis. And I bought 2x4 bush cut. I bought 75 pieces of bush cut 2x4, which cost 1,650 Ghana cedis. And I bought and I bought a saw mill cut or 2x4 30 pieces, which cost 840 Ghana cedis to support the bush cut that I bought. Actually, the bush cut wood looks bent and all that, and it's not really much stronger than the sawmill. So, and I rented the board. I rented some of the board. I rented 30 pieces of the board, which overall cost me 900 Ghana cedis. And I bought some of the board. I bought 20 pieces of the board, which cost me 1,000 Ghana cedis. And I also bought us a beam plate, which we use, which we cut them, which was used in which was used for the what do we call it, for the beam plate. Yes, I bought 7 pieces of the beam plate, or of the cyber board for the beam plate, which cost 350 Ghana cedis. And I bought 4 inches nail, 3 inches nail, and 2 inches nail, which the 4 inches cost 420 Ghana cedis. I bought 6 boxes. Okay, so which cost 420 Ghana cedis, and I bought 6 boxes of 3 inches nail, which also costs 420 Ghana cedis. And I bought 1 box of 2 inches nail, which cost 70 Ghana cedis. And I bought 380 pieces of bamboos, which one cost 4 cedis, which the overall was 1,520 Ghana cedis. And I bought DPM half size 300 Ghana cedis. I actually bought an extra DPM size 150 Ghana cedis, which the overall for the first floor was 450 Ghana cedis. Okay. And transportation and additional works, which is the digging of the foundation for the steps, and those cutting for the steps and all that, was 1,070 Ghana cedis. Okay, and I bought an extra board for the steps too, which cost 250 Ghana cedis, and an extra plywood which cost 480 Ghana cedis. And the plywood, I also bought another plywood for the steps, which cost 640 Ghana cedis. And I bought a shovel, and I bought a cyber board, which we cut them before casting the entire first floor, which was 1,200 Ghana cedis. So the carpentry works will cost me 23,190 Ghana cedis respectively. So this was actually how the carpentry work started. Okay, this was how the carpentry work started, as you can see below. This was how it all started. Yes, from day one. I think they used a week in completing the carpentry works. Okay, before that we decided to start laying our front pillars. Okay, so this was how everything go through in the carpentry side. The carpentry workmanship was I didn't mention that the carpentry workmanship was 5,000 Ghana cedis. They took 5,000 Ghana cedis for this wonderful project. Okay, so this was how the carpentry was. I think the carpentry was got done in a week. So yeah, let's move to the next episode. I think this was the staircase and the front place. And the staircase and the front place cost me 4,694 Ghana cedis. I've explained that already, so let me skip that. And electrical works also cost me 2,270 Ghana cedis. As you can see below, I bought a PVC pipe Intel, which is 100 pieces. One cost 10 Ghana cedis. And I bought PVC bend, a circular box. I bought a glue, big side fan hooks, transport, and phase 1 of the electricals took 800 Ghana cedis for workmanship, which were already made. I usually don't go to the site often, so guys, pardon me for that. So this is how the electrical always go. We made a light under the stairs. Everything was laid in place, very nice and beautiful. Yeah. So this was how the electricals actually goes like. Yeah, and the plumbing works too as well. Let me add this in the video. The plumbing works also were laid nicely and beautifully. So this is actually the plumbing works also. Yeah, this is actually the plumbing works also. And the total cost of the plumbing works also cost me. Okay, the plumbing work also cost 2,660 Ghana cedis. Actually, the material didn't cost much, but the workmanship, this guy really charges a lot. So he took all the workmanship, which is 1,200 Ghana cedis. So let's move to the casting of the foundation. Sorry, the casting of the first floor. The casting of the first floor, we bought a 1.5 trip of sand, which cost 2,300 Ghana cedis, and we bought 2 trips of stones, which is 4,400 Ghana cedis, and we bought 172 bags for the entire floor, which cost 12,014 Ghana cedis. The entire casting, which include the steps, was 172 bags. Okay, but only the floor cost 130 bags. Okay, and labor took 8,000 Ghana cedis, guys, which is outrageous. We used 3 days in casting this project. Actually, there was a rain falling during the entire week, so guys, we didn't have any option than to do it. So we bought a water of 100 Ghana cedis. So actually casting the first floor wasn't a joke, guys. There was rain, so this was a day one which was a day one of bringing the machine to the site, guys. It wasn't easy, guys. When you look at where you push the machine, guys, you see there was a bad demarcation in this land. Okay, so like there were no space, there were no good rule to bring this machine, and they used the other way that's leading to my site. So the other way leading to my site was very, very poor. Okay, bringing materials to my site was very tedious. As you can see, there was rain falling during that day. So after doing all this work, guys, we spent about 4 hours. So the first day they did 30 bags of cement, guys. We had no option than to do it, because those guys say if we didn't allow them to do this project, they will still take their machine, which I thought they were joking. These are Blockman boys, guys. Don't joke with them. They are so serious when it comes to money, guys. They could do anything for the money. They could cut your hand for the money, guys. Don't joke with them. So we didn't have any option than to do it. And the materials were not on the site. The materials were far away from the site. As you can see, the car that you saw over there was the car that brought the cement, and it actually got stuck, guys. It was so serious. The car got stuck and wasn't able to move. Spent almost like it spent more than 2 days before that very car was able to move out of the site. It got stuck. Guys. It wasn't a joke. Actually, guys, it wasn't a joke. I really suffered casting this flow. Hey, I say the last day that this flow was done, guys, I was so relieved. Guys, casting is not a joke. Decking is not a joke. Let me say it that way. Guys, my bread. If you have family home, share. It's easy. It's not easy. So this was how the casting went through. Like that. This is the first day, the day one of casting. They did, let me see, more than quarter. So we completed it, and the entire cost of the casting was 27,114 Ghana cedis. Okay, so this was how the casting also went through. The miscellaneous cost me 22,500 Ghana cedis, which is land gas took 3,000 Ghana cedis, and permit penalty took me 3,500 Ghana cedis. The AMA people come around and started to disturb me, and the indenture for my land would cost me 10,000 Ghana cedis, and 3D drawings and other extras was 6,000 Ghana cedis. So miscellaneous cost me 22,500 Ghana cedis. That was how everything cost me. So the end of the project phase 1, which I started May 11. I started 11th May, and the first floor casting end on first end of 28th September, which is 4 months. We used 4 months in casting. We used 4 months from doing this project from the ground floor to casting, guys. It wasn't an easy task. So the subtotal from the ground floor to the decking stage cost me 187,126, which is 1.87 billion Ghana cedis. So I decided to break it down for you guys, so you can know how much you can spend on your project from ground floor to casting. So I made a subtotal also for only the decking stage, which is the subtotal for only the decking stage was 96,276 Ghana cedis. Okay, and subtotal for ground floor to lintel only for the 3-bedroom was 28,350 Ghana cedis. So guys, if you're having at least 70,000 Ghana cedis, you can even make a 4-bedroom. You can even build a 4-bedroom apartment, which the ground floor to the lintel can take you at least 70,000 Ghana cedis. Let's say it that way, because my project, the corridor took much of the block lanes and all that. So imagine there were no corridors. I could have been able to get at least 4-bedroom building. Okay, so this was the ground floor to the lintel estimate, which is 68,350 Ghana cedis, and miscellaneous was 22,500 Ghana cedis, and I bought the land half plot for 70,000 Ghana cedis. So the amount spent on the project at decking stage was 257,126 Ghana cedis, which is 2.5 billion. So we're gonna roll it over to 2.6 billion Ghana cedis for 3-bedroom ground floor to first floor casting. Yeah. So guys, this is it. I'm gonna bring you the phase 2 in the next episode, which I started on October 28th. So guys, stay tuned and watch out for more videos. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. So guys, this is how everything goes. So Charlie, it wasn't a joke. It's my bread papa. So let me show you after this was done, after we done. So this is, you see, after everything was done, there was still raining falling every day, every single day, guys. Because my land was not spacious enough, the architect decided to put the steps in front of the house, guys. I didn't have no option, because these architects, I don't know how some do their jobs, guys. guys, I won't say I was disappointed though, but guys, I was thinking you could have bring the steps to the other side to make the face of the building spacious enough. But guys, very unfortunately, he brought the steps in the building, which I didn't actually had a good I didn't actually had a good car park. I like a place for car park or a place to wall my house, my entire house. So I decided to make a garage on the right side. On the right side, when you're facing the project, on the right side of the project of the building, there were I think 137 centimeters. Sorry, 137 centimeters on my right side of the land. Okay, so I decided to use that place as a garage, which I'm currently doing right now. So guys, this was how everything went through. So guys, we thank God for everything. Actually, I didn't even finish one of the steps. Okay, I actually ran out of material, so we did that in about 2 weeks or something. Yeah, so that was when we actually came to complete the other steps. I didn't have a video. I think I had a video. On that. Yeah, so actually guys, as you can see, this was when we started doing the other steps. Okay, so we use manpower doing the other steps. Yeah, so this was how it goes like. So after everything, we decided to remove the bamboos and the board from the project so we can start the next phase, guys. It wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. I ran out of fans. I was even crying. It wasn't a joke. It's very hard. Building Ghana is very, very, very tedious, guys. Don't take it as a joke. I beg you. So guys, thanks for watching my video. I actually had this full video, the entire full video on my page, so you can check it out if you haven't watched it. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.